Well, hello there, artist friends. Welcome back. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story that I wrote. It's called The Penguin Who Loved Avocados. There once was a penguin named Fig. He lived by the sea in a very cold land near the bottom of the world. His best friend was a walrus named Ernest. They loved to eat fish and play by the shipyards. There was always something exciting to see. One afternoon, Fig and Ernest were playing ice hockey when something small and black smacked Fig on the head. He picked it up, but didn't know what it was. "Look, Ernest, what is it?" Fig asked. "There's a sticker on it. It says, avocado from Mexico." "Open it," said Ernest. So he did. It smelled delicious. "Can I eat it?" Fig asked. "I don't see why not," said Ernest. And so he did. "Oh my, Ernest, this is delicious. You must try it." So Ernest ate the other half. "I want some more," said Fig. "Me too," said Ernest. The two friends thought and thought about how they could find another avocado. "I know," said Ernest. "Let's go ask Captain Jim. He knows everything." So off they went in search of Captain Jim. Captain Jim was sitting on the dock with a fishing pole in his hand. "Captain Jim," called Fig, "how do we find avocados?" Captain Jim laughed. "The best avocados are across the ocean," he said. "That's a long, very long boat ride from here." Captain Jim looked at Ernest and then at Fig. "Try the boats on the other side of the dock to see if they can help you. They can take you part of the way." Fig and Ernest thanked Captain Jim and went to the other side of the docks to see about a boat to the other side of the ocean. There were all kinds of boats here. "Which boat should we try?" asked Fig. "The biggest one," said Ernest. So they did. The biggest boat belonged to Captain Nagata. It was going to New Zealand. Their trip was long, but not too long. They landed in New Zealand, and this is what they saw. There were beautiful mountains with snowy caps and green totara trees. They were welcomed by Ariki, a friendly kiwi bird, and her friends, who invited them to dinner. "Do you have avocados?" asked Fig. "No, but we have sweet potatoes and manuka honey," said Ariki. "We really want avocados, but we're happy to try your sweet potatoes," said Ernest. So they ate and enjoyed a bonfire on the beach with Ariki and her friends. The next day they went to see about another boat to find avocados. They looked at all the boats and asked all the captains if they were going to the other side of the ocean. All they found was a ship going to Hawaii. "I guess Hawaii isn't so bad," said Fig. "Let's go," said Ernest. Their trip was long, very, very long. They watched dolphins from the upper deck during the day. They played shuffleboard with their shipmates in the evening. They tucked themselves into their bunks at night, watching the stars from the portholes, and they dreamed about avocados. 30 long days they sailed. Fig and Ernest were tired of the sea. They were tired of eating fish all day. They wanted to see the land. "Let's play a different game to pass the time," said Ernest. "Okay," said Fig, and he dealt some cards. Just as he was about to play, he heard a glorious sound. land home. They had finally reached the land. Surely there would be avocados there. They were greeted by an old monk seal named Kekoa and his friend, an albatross named Luana. "Here is a lei for each of you," said Kekoa. "They are to celebrate friendship. Come, have some food and enjoy our luau with us," said Luana. "Do you have any avocados?" asked Fig. No avocados, but we do have a roast prepared for the feast with pineapples and cherries," said Luana. And so they did. The food was juicy and sweet. They were serenaded with lovely ukulele music, vibrant and festive. The dancing was spectacular. At the end of the night, there were fireworks that lit up the sky. Fig and Ernest retired to their beds with visions of hula skirts dancing in their heads, along with some avocados too. That night in their beds, they made more plans. "We have seen some lovely things," said Fig. "We surely have," said Ernest. "But I don't want to give up on avocados," said Fig. "Me either," said Ernest. They decided they would try one more time to find a boat that would take them to find avocados. The next day they went in search of another boat. When they got to the docks, the only boats they could find were going back to New Zealand or Antarctica. They'd come from there and didn't want to go back. They sat for a moment and tried to think. Maybe, just maybe, it was time to give up. Fig and Ernest were packing their bags to go home when a little mouse came up to them. "Excuse me, señores. I am Jose, the captain of a small vessel, and I am in serious need of help. My crew is sick and cannot make the trip back to my home with me. Are you willing to help me?" he asked. With nothing to lose, they agreed. "Yes, we are," they said together. They couldn't have avocados, but they could help someone in need. That night they could hardly sleep. "Where did they say they were going?" asked Ernest. "I didn't catch that," said Fig. "We'll find out in the morning," he said. "Good night," said Ernest. "Good night," said Fig. That night they both dreamed of avocados. Lots and lots of avocados. The next morning, they rose early and boarded Captain Jose's boat. "Where are we going, Captain Jose?" asked Fig. "Mexico," he said with a grin. "You will love Mexico. You will see. We have beautiful beaches, proud and palatial pyramids, melodic mariachi music, and por supuesto, the most delicious food you have ever tasted." Their trip was long, but not too long. On this trip, they played the guitar and learned how to dance the jarabe tapatio. When they arrived in Mexico, they were welcomed by a burro named Nacho and his friend, a horse named Fernando. There was magnificent mariachi music and a colorful piñata filled with candy. Fig and Ernest were tired from their journey, but they were delighted to see a table with all kinds of meat and vegetables, carne asada, rice, beans, and spicy salsa. "Sit, eat, enjoy," said Captain Jose. "What is this stuff?" asked Fig, pointing to a big stone bowl with a green mixture in it. "That is guacamole," said Captain Jose. "It is made with avocados." Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you would, please like, share, and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much.